Have you ever wondered why Singapore, a tiny island nation with no natural gold mines, is buying so much gold? Why is this futuristic city-state stockpiling one of the world's oldest treasures at a record pace? Welcome to Wanderlust Ventures. In today's video, we're uncovering the real reasons behind Singapore's massive gold accumulation. From economic security and global influence to preparing for a changing world economy, there's a lot more behind this glittering strategy than meets the eye. While other countries are focusing on tech stocks, digital currencies, and bonds, Singapore is quietly filling its vaults with real, physical gold. According to recent data, Singapore's central bank, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, increased its gold reserves by more than 50% in just a few years. That's not just an investment move, it's a message to the world. In uncertain times, gold becomes a symbol of stability. With rising global debt, tensions between superpowers, and a weakening US dollar, Singapore seems to know something most countries are ignoring. But what exactly is Singapore planning? Is it trying to protect itself from a global financial storm? Or does this tiny nation want to become the new Asian hub for gold trading and storage? Let's dive deep into the shining mystery of why Singapore buys so much gold, and what this means for the future of the global economy. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Wanderlust Ventures and hit the bell icon, because what we're about to uncover might just change the way you see money forever. Gold, a symbol of stability and trust. For centuries, gold has been the ultimate form of money. It doesn't rust, it doesn't default, and it doesn't rely on political promises. And Singapore, being one of the most financially intelligent countries in the world, understands this perfectly. While most countries rely on the US dollar as their main reserve asset, Singapore knows that the dollar's dominance is slowly fading. By buying gold, the country is protecting itself from currency fluctuations, inflation, and geopolitical risks. Gold gives Singapore independence. It's an asset that no foreign power can freeze or manipulate. Unlike digital money or bonds, gold is tangible. It's real wealth that exists beyond the reach of international sanctions or banking crises. Singapore's strategy for financial security. Singapore is a small country surrounded by economic giants like China, Malaysia, and Indonesia. It doesn't have oil or natural resources, but it has brains, strategy, and stability. To maintain its strong financial reputation, Singapore must be prepared for any global shock, whether it's a financial crash, a global war, or a sudden dollar collapse. By building gold reserves, Singapore ensures it can protect its currency, the Singapore dollar, from global volatility. According to economists, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, now holds over 225 tons of gold, worth more than $16 billion. This is a massive increase compared to just a few years ago. This isn't random, it's part of a long-term financial defense plan. Gold gives Singapore a safety net that can back its banking system and trade operations during uncertain times. A global shift away from the US dollar. Let's face it, the world is changing. For decades, the US dollar has been the global reserve currency. But now, countries like China, Russia, and even India are trying to reduce their dependence on the dollar. Singapore sees the writing on the wall. As the global financial system becomes more fragmented, gold is becoming the universal alternative. By accumulating gold, Singapore is not betting against the dollar, it's simply preparing for a multipolar financial world. A world where power is divided between the West and Asia, and where gold could once again become the standard of value. Singapore wants to be ready for that transition. Singapore, the new Asian gold hub. Here's something most people don't know: Singapore isn't just buying gold for itself, it's also becoming one of the world's safest places to store gold. The country has built state-of-the-art gold vaults that attract billionaires, central banks, and investors from around the world. Companies like the Singapore Freeport offer ultra-secure storage facilities near Changi Airport, guarded 24/7, and with tax-free benefits. This has made Singapore the Switzerland of Asia when it comes to gold storage and trading. In fact, Singapore has intentionally positioned itself as a neutral, stable, and low-tax gold hub, free from corruption, political interference, or instability. It's the perfect place for both governments and individuals to store their wealth safely. Insurance against global uncertainty. Every central bank in the world holds some gold, but Singapore's purchases are happening at a time of growing global risk. From conflicts in Eastern Europe to tensions in the South China Sea, from rising inflation to weakening global growth, the world is becoming unpredictable. Singapore is simply being smart. It's treating gold as an insurance policy. When paper currencies lose value, gold holds its strength. When stock markets crash, gold shines brighter. So, instead of gambling on risky assets, Singapore is ensuring that no matter what happens, it will always have a foundation of real value. Gold and the digital future. Now, you might wonder, why would a tech-savvy nation like Singapore, known for digital innovation and smart cities, invest in something as old as gold? The answer is balance. While Singapore is pushing forward with digital currencies and fintech innovation, it also knows that technology can be vulnerable to hacks, cyber wars, and power failures. Gold, on the other hand, is eternal. It's immune to digital crashes. So, by holding both, advanced digital systems and physical gold, Singapore creates a perfect blend of the future and the past, ensuring total financial security. Attracting investors and trust. Another reason Singapore buys so much gold is psychological trust. Investors around the world see gold as a measure of economic reliability. When a country holds significant gold reserves, it sends a message: we are safe, stable, and prepared. That confidence attracts more foreign investors, strengthens banking relationships, and boosts the country's image as a global financial leader. For a small nation like Singapore that depends heavily on trade and investment, maintaining global trust is priceless. A golden future for Singapore. So, why does Singapore buy so much gold? Because it's smart. Because it's prepared. And because it understands that in a world full of digital illusions and financial instability, real wealth must be tangible. Gold is Singapore's insurance, its backup plan, its statement to the world that no matter what happens, it will remain a strong, independent, and prosperous nation. From its state-of-the-art gold vaults to its disciplined central bank, Singapore is not just investing in metal, it's investing in trust, stability, and future power. As the global financial order shifts and uncertainty grows, this tiny island's golden strategy might just prove to be one of the most intelligent moves of the 21st century. Because while other nations talk about wealth, Singapore quietly secures it. Sparkles, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Wanderlust Ventures. What do you think? Is Singapore preparing for a global financial reset, or just being cautious? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.